Hello everyone. It is still new doing this, but hi, this is Honey, the one of the owners of the Manny's Whimsical League, stuff like that. And this week I'm going to be viewing another 3 VODs from Cottonee. This is gonna be fun. Let's see what we got here though. I'm looking at them right now as I'm doing this, Uh, it was 1, 2. Alright, I guess we can get the most feud one out the way, which is me versus Rocco. Which I'll just pull them up one by one, and we'll just go over the matches and stuff like that. But this is gonna be different because this is my match. And I guess I can explain how my thought process was going. But immediately looking from this match, I saw that there was a lot of physical attackers that was gonna be on their side. To be honest, I didn't know what Soul Valley did until like just now, this match. And I was like, okay, Tauros Potea is gonna play a really, really big play here. Especially because of the Intimidate, so they always have to worry about that. But I had an idea with Tapu Koko and Iron Leaves, which I believe I led them first. Yep. Against Quaquaval and Sylphali. And so, the reason why I gave us the Electric Seed was because I didn't know what else to put on it, honestly. I was running low on items to use, and I thought Electric Seed would have been fine, since I was treating this as if this was like an Indeedee. And with Indeedee most of the time, you want to be just sitting there, annoying the enemy as much as you can, and then get out when you need to. So, let me see what we did here. I like this lead for me, because this lead just does a lot of damage, and it was already revealed that this Quaquaval was Terra Poison, so it was a free side blade into the slot, no matter what. So I just Terra Fighting, so I can get rid of that grass weakness. I side blade into Parrot, which is really good. They go into Scissor. Boom boom. Okay. So, the reason I did that was because I was like, dang, I think they're gonna be really, really afraid to Terra here, especially since they know that I have Psyblade. So I think close combat's the best bet I have, because in the moment of them switching into anything at all, it takes a huge chunk of damage because I'm Terra Fighting and I'm Life Orb, which is actually revealed after this, but yeah, I'm Life Orb. Anything that swapped in for Quaquaval would have just kind of taken a big chip of damage, or would have just died instantly, which is the reason why I did that. And then they roared out my Iron Leaves, which is fine. Brings up my Mega Steelix. Okay. That was just unfortunate. That would have killed my Steelix too, is the worst part. I believe, yep, I went for Body Press. Water Pledge. Reflect. They snarl me. Yep, and then they're just gone. Nothing much. It's mainly just cleaning up from this spot right here too. And I wanted to just to keep this mod alive as much as I could. They roll out my Cresselia, bring out my Iron Leaves, which is perfectly fine because I'm booster attack. Bring out my Coco again, because I bring out my booster attack again. That plus Life Orb should be able to kill mostly anything. Necrit hurt. And Xyblade still does a big chunk, even though I'm -1 attack. Grass Plus hurts, as always. I protect because I want to Thunder Wave this, and because it's Burning Bulwark. Most people don't know this, but Burning Bulwark only stops moves from physically, especially hurting it, but it doesn't stop status moves. So even if you click Burning Bulwark, you can still like get taunted, you can still get paralyzed, you can still get slapped, and all that stuff. CC is free. Para hurts. And then Degleam plus, yeah. That was game 1. Let me pull up game 2 now. It was pretty understandable. This one, I wanted to try doing full Trick Room here, since I saw that I didn't have any other faster mons and stuff like that, or other slower mons like Serena. So I wanted to see if I can do full Trick Room this round, which was just making sure that the Cresselia didn't get hurt as much. So I have Intimidate plus Cresselia, booster speed. Steelix can come out. They click Howl, which brings them back to neutral. Psychic Fangs does not hurt me, and I click Trick Room. Right here, I should have body pressed into the Steelix, not Steelix, the Scizor, but I tried to go for the high horse into them to get damage, which was bad play on me. I can say that wholeheartedly. I should have body pressed into the Scizor, because body press into Scizor was kind of free damage. It was free damage, and seeing how Ryan tries projecting this gouging fire as much as they did, I should have read that instead of trying to make the hasty play, trying to get rid of it as soon as possible, when I knew that I had other mons in the back to get rid of it. Yeah, so here, they had to swap into Valley immediately because my Mofongo was out, my Tauros, and it just threatened to kill it instantly with like a Raging Bull or Flare Blitz. I believe I went for the safer play, which was going for a Will-O-Wisp. Yeah. Breaking Swipe again. It really just hurts. It really just hurts. Protects. I tried body pressing, doesn't work. Yeah, doubling into it didn't work. And they howl. I go back into Crest. Breaking Swipe again. Yeah. I believe I went for the CC here. I don't think I did though. Yeah, I did. This Taurus, this gouging was so annoying, but it was still really well played by Ryan though. Ryan did really well, and I just lost here because I made bad protect reads and yeah. Yeah, and that Snarl killed me here too, because I was already -2. I lived the bullet punch, which was crazy, but alright. Nothing much to say about that one. Ryan just played really well. It's getting hot in here. And this breaking slip hurt me so much. Tried going for the Willow there. Swapped down to my Cresselia so I didn't get minus attack boosted. Scissor hurts, but I was max defense, so it wasn't gonna hurt me at all. See, after I did this, I should have realized that this Iron Boulder wasn't really a threat, and as long as it stayed on the field, I could have gotten free damage into this Brock Lesnar. Calco can come back out. Click E-Surge. It does get a Cork Drive for the speed, but Mighty Cleave doesn't do anything, especially with my plus defense. And now I have Reflect up too. Minus attack again. It kind of just repeats like this too, and I just keep clicking Thunder Wave and I click Dazzling Gleam over and over. Yeah. And this is where I forgot about Psychic Fangs. And this was the one swap that killed me. What I should have done here was realize, hey, they have a lot of Pokemon faster than me. So even if I do click, like, do not have like a way of like being faster than this Chin Pao, I should protect here and I should go for the Trick Room here, no matter what. because I believe a lot of my Pokemon are gonna be slower, and that is the play I should have done. Even though it is -1 boost to speed, I should have been slower with it with my Iron Leaves. But I went for the bad play. That does. The Ice Spinnered, and then that kind of lost me the game. Yeah. Good job to Ryan, though. Ryan played really well. It was just unfortunate for me. But next up, we're going to be going for Brass Naginata versus Mousey. Or Postal, whatever. Postal bring in, like, usually the same mounts that they always do. Which I believe they always bring booster treads. And, like, this is the first time I think they brought Samurant before, though. And so let's see what they do here. Chimecho, Melodic, against Volbeat and Samu. Oh yeah, I remember. This is the one that I told them about to bring. So, the reason why they brought the Samurott here, I can just explain it like this, because originally looking at their teams, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. This is the team right here. So, just from when I was helping Postal with this, I was looking at this team and I was looking at Postal's team. And I realized there was one Pokemon that always consistently did damage into them with their dual stab, and I couldn't really do much about it, and that was Samurott. Even though Samurot's not the best Pokemon on the field, it's never gonna be the best Pokemon on the field in the VGC format. But with Terra Fairy and an Assault Vest, it can dish out consistent damage, it can set up spikes so that in case any Pokemon held a Sash here at all, it would not be able to access it anymore because it's broken. Not broken because they're not full HP because of spikes. And on top of that, Samurott just gets a really good coverage here. If you combine that with Volbeat Rain Dance, then your Aqua Cutter and your Ceaseless Edge are just gonna keep dishing a lot of damage into the rest of their team. I believe this is what they went for. I don't believe they won game 1, but... Yep. They went for the taunt. Ceaseless Edge, like... Yep. Alluring, and this shows that this is a Southwest right here. They go for the Terra Fairy. Aqua Jet, really nice. Taunt them so they can't quiver. Ceaseless does 50, which is really good. Scald luckily doesn't burn here. Weather Ball does kill though, which is unfortunate. Iron Shreds comes out. This is not booster this time, which is good. See, okay, so in that instance right there, what I feel like what should have happened right there was instead of trying to bring for the Rock Slide, because even though it would have hit, I would have probably gone for a different move. If they possibly had Iron Head, I would have went for it until to that mount right there, because they always go for Scald instead of slot 2, which is what they did. And Beedrill tanked that crazily, even though there's light screen. Like, even though there's rain up, I get light screens here, but Beedrill's kind of frail from what I've seen. Terra, yep. Protect, not Terra, Mega. Nice Weather Ball, Scald. Yep, and because of this, like, damage here, yeah, they can't do much. Scald crits. I think that could hurt a lot. No, that could matter a lot, yeah. And this is just full support Volbeat, yeah. Good job by OS. Postal did the best they could. It was unfortunate that they lost their treads in one turn, but it is what it is. It's gaming. Nextly up, we got Ninetales with Luligant, which is fair. Make sure it's really fast. I believe they go for that and they go for Protect here. Yep. Weather Ball, Solar Beam, interesting. And then they can immediately go for the rain dance, and then they can go for the U-turn into the Legantier. I called it. Okay. So from this standpoint right here, Postal has the really big advantage because not only did Lilligant use their protect already, but the Flutterman is really vulnerable, especially if it's like a spec set or something of the sorts, and it doesn't have access to protect. Then it just kind of dies to the speed drill. Volby can easily set up a light screen to protect its allies from the special attack, since 3 of the mons that have already been shown are special attackers. So I don't think there's much else that I need to do. Eesh. They should have watched out for that chlorophyll though. I didn't catch on to it either though, so I can't say anything. And that is something else I have to worry about. Most of the time in that scenario, you can either set up Tailwind so you can go for the U-turn, which I believe is what Postal should have done instead of setting up light screen. Tailwind plus U-turn into your one of the 2 verses you probably have back here into Fluttermane. Either that or Skeletors would have been fine here too, but you can see what they brought. They brought back the Samu, Terra Fairy, Quiver Dance, Sea Slice, 70%, which is really good. Nice Aqua. Can't Quiver again. Go for it again. That's 41, but it's fine. And now I believe you can go for another rain dance. Do it again. And it lives! Oh my gosh. I did not think it would live. Rain Dance, Aqua Jet does big chip. It traded really well. It got rid of two mons, and I was able to really weaken another one of them. The Shadow Ball doesn't do enough. Torch Song can still KO through rain. And while yes, the Cosmic Power strat would have been funny, Skeletor's just unaware. If you weren't aware of that. Ha 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 ha, funny. Yep, and then there's that. Really well played by Postal. They took advantage of the Samurott being able to just tank hits consistently and being able to trade or get positive exchanges with their enemies, so good job on them. Here, I believe they just wanted to try taking advantage of this. Yep. Torch Song. And it just dies. See, well, yes, you did have the drought advantage there to like dish damage to that mon. What do you do about a sun boosted +1 Skeletors now? You can go into Fluttermane, boost your speed. Are you specs? Shadow Ball doesn't do enough. Heat Wave misses both targets, which is unfortunate. Shadow Ball does not OHKO, but you are now susceptible to an Aqua Jet from this mon, and you can just get Shadow Ball too by this one. But you don't. Samu taking that is actually really crazy. Heat Wave does kill through it, but now there's Sunsitter's Force onto this slot, so I think this is a free poison jab into this slot too. And then you can Ceaseless Edge. Yep. Oh no, you poisoned up there. Ceaseless there. Nice. So now there's one thing you have to be careful about. You know that this Lilligant is faster than your Beedrill. So what do you do in this scenario? Protect? Nice. They weather ball into your Beedrill because they know it's faster. Solar Beam comes onto that, it still doesn't die. Ceaseless into Vetmon, which is understandable. Skeledirge comes out. Aqua Jet does not kill yet. Weather Ball doesn't kill. Solar Beam kills that. Okay. That again. Solar Beam should kill this, yep. Protect fails. Weather Ball, yep. That was unfortunate. No, still well played by Postal. The same rat was really consistent, and it either traded or just did really well with exchanges, which allowed the rest of their Pokemon to be able to confirmed kills and stuff like that, which is what you want from Samurott to do here and their team, so good job for them. Alright, so I believe the last game that I have to look at here is Servolt Mike versus Gumi. Let me see if I can pull this up. We did funny profile pictures and stuff like that, so let's see if I can pull this up real quick. Is it? No, it's not Servolt Mike versus Gumi. That was last week, I believe. I'm losing it. I am absolutely losing it. No, it was. Yeah, okay. You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do the 3 anyways. I don't care if I'm going crazy. You're crazy. Either way, this is a match that I wanted to see too, so. Actually, let me see. Let me see how far away this one is. No, it's the same week. I know it's the same week I lost to Rocco. And this should have been. Where's Postal at? Postal versus Saki. Which I believe I reacted to Postal's game versus them this week. Which is fine. It was still a good match. And yeah. Mix out of these and let's watch this one. Immediately I can see that Gumi likes running kind of a Terra Room hybrid team. They have the Ceruledge here, which is their anti-Terra Room side. Tailwind's not Trick Room side. Along with the Hoopa Unbound, I believe. Because Hoopa Unbound can't. Yeah, Hoopa Unbound's not that style. Along with this Jirachi. And let's just see what Servolt Mike is able to do here. Okay, nice. It's here, and also I just want to take into note that this is Terra Steel, Ceruledge, Terra Water, Araquanid. Okay. Fake on Teleki, Quick Guard. So, here is the thing about Quick Guard here. Well, yes, it does stop normal priority from working. You have to make sure that you're faster than the Pokemon using the quick priority move like Fake Out. Which is why Talonflame is really known for using Quick Guard, because it's really fast and it's faster than most Fake Out mons that are in the format. You also have to take advantage. Also note that that's the same thing for moves like Upper Hand as well. Well, yes, they are supposed to stop priority moves like Fake Out and Extreme Speed. If you're not faster than the Pokemon using that move already, then it's not going to work. Because, as you saw right there, U-turn Sweaky. Go into Gyarados, get the -1. Mega plus Terra. Crunch hurts. 8 is Citrus, so it's fine. Poltergeist should kill. It doesn't. I believe they calculate that. And then Chikun comes up. Ursaluna's free. I believe they crunch here again. No, they protect. And then Bitter Blade. Good consistent chip. Oh, it's Lorb. Yeah. So in this slot right here, it was really safe for Ursaluna to go into Facade into any slot here. I believe they were just gonna go Facade into this slot no matter what though. And then Sterilage could either protect here or swap out into a different mon. Facade, yep. And then Bitter Blade for more chip. But I believe it kind of dies here though. Oh no, it doesn't. Endeavor? That's new. +1 special attack hurts. E-speed. Interesting. Bitter Blade, yeah. Mom, why can't I go near campfires? Oh, because you're 4 times weak to fire. Headlong Rush, understandable. And then as long as you have Protect here, I think you win. Oh. Yep, and then you can crunch Jirachi and then Headlong Rush for free. Yeah. Good job by Senior Volt Mike. No, I'm just gonna keep calling you Sir Volt Mike, it's weird. You stalled out the Trick Room, which is really nice. E-Speed into a Psychic Terrain team is pretty scary, but I'm pretty sure you knew what you were doing because you had Ice Spinner and Great Tusk, so you thought it was gonna be really free. And you built around that, which is good. Which is good. Boom. Game 2. Oh, let me pause this real quick. Okay. Nope. We are good. So this is gonna be a clear. Oh, you want to trick him? I'll trick him too. Type thing. I'll put a taunt. I believe you go from Meteor Beam into a wreck. Yep. One hit KO. And this is that's just water bubble. Clay Amulet too. It's understandable. Max attack most likely. Booster speed, crunch, yep, kills. Now you can double the Jirachi here. Waterfall. Facade kills, and then Trick Room comes up. Yep. And now it's just Tusk plus a defensive piece. A Facade kills, yep, and there's just left with Mew. Which should kill Mew, yep. Nice turnaround from Gumi. Nice that there was no flinch happening there. The one-hit KO with a Rakwanid. Why did we let this Montera? Why did we let this Montera? Gyarados Mew versus Lecky and Jirachi. This is really scary for a Volt Mike here. Because while yes, this Mew can click Fake Out, and we know this is Citrus Berry, Lecky just threatens to kill this Gyarados like turn 1. So they either have to swap out immediately into like a Great Tusk, and then Fake Out into the Jirachi. I believe that is your safest play here. They taunt the Jirachi, which is also really nice, so they can't Trick Room. Genesect Ursaluna, Headlong Rush, doesn't do enough. Liquidation Alcos. Fake Out plus U-turn. Fair. Intimidate comes out. Flinch is really good. Oh, actually, no, because yeah, you faked that out, yeah. I'm a little slow. Mold breaker. Follow me. Crunch. Yep. Facade doesn't do enough. Lecky comes out. I believe you up here, or you can Volt. Nice damage. Yep. Volt switch, critical hit hurts. Araquanid comes out. You can fake out Araquanid and then, ooh. Dampus Tailwind, but it's still not enough. Yep. And then Volt Mike loses this. Yep. Nice by Gumi. Really bulky Pokemon here. Be able to take advantage of Volt Mike's team here. Well, like, yes, the Great Tusk was kind of mandatory because it is Regieleki, like, being able to throw consistent damage out. And they also had to worry about Araquanid and Ursaluna. But it just is like full Fist F here. It could be full Fist F and still run Guts Flame Facade. And then Araquanid is just really good here too. And it can't be burned by Volcanion or anything like that too. So, really well played by Gumi. But, I'm just gonna do 3. I have to head to work soon after this. But, I know I kind of did it out of order. I apologize about that. I will try to get it right the next time. And do the rest for Whimsicott later. So, I just hope everyone has a great rest of your day or night, depending on what time zone you're in. And I will catch you all later. Have fun, gamers. Bye-bye.